So I'm only want to get the impression here this anime is getting to the point of where it's just like, what the F's going on? And since basically they just go and find a freaking giant ass Mitsumune. I'm kind of like, what? Like, okay, like this is kind of taking a turn I didn't really expect it, but it's better than a freaking bear. So literally, it's a giant Mitsumune trying to hunt them down. So I'm guessing probably Mitsumine's like stupidity kind of got too big for his own body, and yeah, it had to go into like kind of go into its own body. And now we've got a giant Mitsumune. But I just don't know. It's just getting to the point where I'm kind of like, what the hell's going on? Like, what's it trying to pull here? Granted, it's enjoyable. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's enjoyable to watch everything unfold. But it's just getting to a point where I'm kind of like, okay, like, this is happening, I'm guessing. This is actually happening, like, giant Mitsumune. I was kind of like, I mean, the only character I actually really freaking like there is Mikage, because he's the only one that actually really does have his, like, brain in the right place. He knows what he's doing. He says, oh, guys, you know what? We heard this sound. Let's leave, because if we don't leave, we're going to be stuck here, and something actually might happen to us, and we actually might all die. So, even if we stay here, basically we're still screwed. So let's all leave. Granted, it's still a bad idea, because then if you left, you probably won't actually get back. But I don't know. But in the end, basically, they hear a sound, and they start running, and yeah, they find this train track, and inside the train track, that actually happens to be ginormous Mitsumune. I kind of like, yeah, I guess my finds big giant-ass Mitsumune, so I'm kind of like, what's this going to happen now? In a sense, literally, it's the whole idea of enemy within, like in a sense, the whole movie idea, but now it's kind of giant enemy within. So, I mean, even Mikage even explains, like, to Bob, kind of like, look, I think one of us is actually trying to kill all of us, so basically, yeah, we're screwed. So basically now you're kind of realising it's not actually Jack's going to kill everyone. Not Jack's now on the loose, because Judgment actually sees him, and Judgment actually falls down a hill, so he also might be dead. We're not too sure. Granted, if he's dead, not biggest loss because he's an annoying asshole, but still, it was kind of like, it's kind of like a giant enormous enemy within, but Jack's now on the loose, so Jack's now a part of this whole ordeal, so he actually might still start killing people. So on top of everything else, you have that whole idea. I was kind of like, okay, and then you have Loverpon. I don't know. She tried to kill Mitsumune last episode, and it was never ever mentioned. I was kind of like, what did Mitsumune never ever mention that Loverpon tried to kill him, and then tried to strangle him? She's kind of insane. Like, you just don't want to be around her. Granted, she could be the best survivalist, I'm not too sure. But she's actually, like, kind of insane. You don't want to be around her, but I guess it's alright in the end, because she wants people to get executed. But I just don't know. It's just getting to the point where it's kind of like, really, what's happening here? And even the driver, who's the actual, like, bus driver himself, is actually kind of like, I guess, like, trying to hunt down his daughter. In a sense, he's actually possessed by his, like, you can see, like, hallucinations of his own daughter's, like, ghost. And I think Volcano and Kokiden basically start saying, something going on with that guy. And then basically they start tailing him. They actually find out that actually he's been seeing, like, kind of premonitions of his own daughter. I was kind of like, okay. So basically you're telling me everyone's actually effing insane in this anime. So there's actually not one person who's not insane. Everyone's in their own rights insane. Hayato, he's kind of normal. Like, in a sense, he's kind of the other normal character there. He's the only one that's like, he just has to admit something like, you just do what the hell you want, I'm going. Like, you can stay here with Masaki. Masaki's insane, mate, but you're not listening to me, so I'm gonna get out of here, so screw effing you. And that's what Hayato does, and Hayato actually leaves. But actually, people do actually establish that Hayato actually exists, so if anyone actually kind of had the idea that Hayato might actually not exist, he actually does. He actually is a real person. It's kind of like, at least he didn't pull that trick. I was kind of like, okay. Oh, it was Mitsumune when he was explaining that to Masaki. Oh, yeah, you know what? This is actually my real name. And she basically just starts leaving at that point. She starts crying and says, I'm sorry. Even at that point, she actually established the fact she might be hiding something. In fact, she's the only person there to say, we should say, besides Dahada, because Dahada's kind of that character I'm not too sure about as well. Dahada seems like, I don't know, he's that kind of character that said, don't leave, guys, like, stay here, it's not actually the right thing to do. So there's more to his character than we're actually getting right now, and Kokoden's exactly the same. We're not too sure whether or not she's actually insane as well, so I have no idea. But either way, I would say Mitsumune would establish at that point Masaki might be insane, or she might be hiding something, because she is. There is literally more to her character than we're getting right now. She's the only person that actually said to stay. So I'm sitting here realizing, what's going on with her character? Did she do something? Did she see ginormous Mitsumune? Did she actually kind of say, oh, babe, what the F's happening there? I can't leave at this point, because I don't know, but still, I can't leave at this point, but still, ginormous Mitsumune, why aren't I saying anything to anyone else? But it's just, I don't know. This anime is enjoyable to watch, because it's just getting to the point I'm kind of like, this is interesting. Like, it's not like they're not going the conventional route of just saying, oh, it's this like Freddy versus Jason kind of idea. Jason's actually like here and is just like trying to kill all of us. No, granted, Jack's kind of filling that kind of archetype, but still, it's actually a ginormous one of the characters. So I'm kind of sitting here realizing, is there more to the actual like world itself than we're actually getting right now? In a sense, basically, if you get to a certain point in life, do you just kind of just give up? Do you get this like ginormous version of yourself and starts killing people? I'm not too sure, because there's a lot more to Mitsume's character than we're still not getting right now. I'm kind of sitting here going, there has to be a lot more to his character than we're actually getting. There has to be more in his life than we've actually been established right now. I'm not too sure. Granted, I just have no idea what's going to happen next, because it's one of those animes you can't really predict, because again, I didn't really predict there's going to be a giant Mitsumune in this episode, so yeah, that was that. So yeah, with all that said, having the driver, if you leave a like, do leave a like, it does help me quite a bit. If you leave a sub, do leave a sub, it does help me quite a bit. But with all that said, I have been the driver, and I will see you guys later.